Yeah, it is good now.
Okay.
Okay, hello, hi, Miss Nazia Khan. How are you?
Okay. Hello. Good evening. I'm good. So, what about you?
I'm doing great as well.
Okay.
Since we are meeting for the first time, I guess let me
Mhm.
just introduce myself shortly, then you can introduce yourself.
Okay. Okay. So, can
Okay,
you first?
I am an engineer by profession. I am currently working as a design engineer. I am from Pakistan, Islamabad. I am also
Mhm.
running my YouTube channel. Name of my channel is Guide to English, where I upload English conversational videos, English grammar related videos, and then reading comprehension videos. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay. So, this is a great introduction from your side. So, as you know, my name is Nazia Khan. I am from Madhya Pradesh. And if you talk about my education, so I have done my master in English literature and we did a degree that's called Bachelor of Education also. And by profession, I am a teacher. And my hobby is always learning new things, listening podcasts, reading a book. So currently, I am working on my English fluency and communication skills. So I am a YouTuber too. So there I upload video like conversation video. So that's all about me.
You are also teaching in a school.
Yeah, I am a teacher, but currently I am not going my work because of my younger baby. My son is only 1 year old, so that's a responsibility as a mother I have. So in this station, maybe I will rejoin again.
Okay, that's great. That's amazing. So on
Mhm.
YouTube, what type of videos do you really make?
Okay, so I make videos like conversation video, like other strangers, other co-learner. So I make that video and I upload.
Since you graduated in English literature, right? So what do you think, like a speaking skill, like let's say you graduated in English literature, so do you think like that degree gives you confidence about your communication skills and speaking in English, or that is a different thing?
Yeah, this is give me lots of things because when I took admission for Master of English Literature, that time I first time made with the English language totally because before I was a Hindi medium student. That time I get the confidence I can speak in English because there is totally a total English. So my teacher also they speak total English. I can understand everything, but that time I can't speak in English. So I try to speak. I listen those sentences from my teachers and from other person and try to speak. So I got the confident I can do also. So I was searching so many things how I can speak in English, how I can become a good speaker in English, how I become a more fluent in English. So that's my journey began from my master in English literature and till now I am working on that. So that's all about.
So you started speaking in English since your bachelor degree or after your master degree?
Yes, my master degree I took admission 2018 for Master of English Literature. This that time I started to speaking in English.
So, for that time, what was your first step? Did you use any application or do you have any other strategy to start speaking in this language?
Okay, before I don't have idea regarding to any kind of application there are available. You can speak there in an audio call because in my area, in my atmosphere, there is no environment for speaking English. So little person try to give their effort towards English, but I'm not a total fortunate person who got the environment for speaking. But before I try to speak with my daughter, with my student, then when I started my journey towards English. And usual and last 3 month last 3 month before I took the idea, I got an idea from such kind of application. I installed that application, I tried to speak there, and I found myself I am a good speaker. There are total many beginner person are there. So I watch so many video and YouTube also. I got the confidence from their video also, because they can speak in English. I can also speak in English. My speaking way is also good because I read a lot. I listen a lot. So that is my one thing is not missing in my routine. That is my speaking. So I installed that application and try to speak in for more than 3 months. And right now I am here.
Which application?
Just talk application.
Is it an Indian application or it is an international one?
It is the Indian application.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I never heard about it because
yeah.
in my country, I guess no one used that.
Mhm. There are totally beginner person are there in this application. So I try to speak there, but it is good for me because I got a lots of confidence from there. And positive comments to other strangers, other speaker, other co-learner, they gave me. So I got lots of confidence, lots of energy from there. So I am here right now. Yeah.
It's like
Okay, tell
English
me
ERD,
about
right?
something. Yeah. This is an English ERE application. Also, I took first my demo session and 1 month plan also I took. So I practiced there also for tutor. So that was also amazing. But if you really want to improve your level, you should have to speak more than not for 15 minutes, 20 minutes is not enough.
Yes.
You should have to speak a lot more than 1 hour, more than 2 hours. That is important. But right now I am a homemaker, so I'm not getting the chance to speak to other someone, because at my home everyone speak in Hindi. So usually I try to speak my daughter, my son, little bit of. But my mother tongue is Hindi, little bit of Urdu, and little bit of English also. So that is a mixture of my. Okay, tell me about yourself. What is your
Okay,
journey
that's great.
begin towards the English? Yeah.
Yeah, my native language is Urdu also. I usually speak Urdu inside my house. But
Mm-hmm.
since I graduated, I started learning this language and I thought like I'm really improving in that. In the COVID time, I had few students, I was teaching them this language online. So
Mm-hmm.
that also gave me some exposure to learn this language. Now I am not teaching anymore. I don't have any students, but I think
Mm-hmm.
like I should teach people on YouTube. I can share my ideas, my feelings with other people, and I can also learn from other people. That's why I started this YouTube channel where I upload all the conversational videos, English grammar videos, and then reading comprehension videos. So that's all about my journey. So these days, because I am also working, I am just doing it as a part time. I usually make a session in the evening or night
Mm-hmm.
time, but
Okay.
doing it, I guess, as a part time is a really hard and difficult task.
Okay. So you said you make the video for reading comprehensive. So
Yeah.
tell me about something how reading is important for speaking. It is important for speaking if someone really want to improve their speaking. So they should have to go with the reading parts. And what kind of book and reading skills do you suggest for beginner and intermediate level student?
For reading, I usually take any passage from any book or maybe from the news article. Let's say there is an international news article or maybe any storybook. On my channel, you can also see some story related reading sessions, some basic stories related to beginners. I just
Mm-hmm.
read those story, find out the difficult words from those story, and then explain that word to the audience. It's just like that. So reading comprehension is just to improve your vocabulary, your sentence structure, and your all the basic stuff related to English language. Because
Yeah.
when you start reading something, you start thinking about that passage and that
Mhm.
article in your mind, and that also improves your thinking ability in the English. So I guess, yeah, that's why reading comprehension is really important.
Yeah, I am also suggest all the people if you really want to improve your English, so you should have to read a lot. Those kind of a storybook, you said a storybook. So I also suggest those people who really want to improve their English, simple storybook that is more important for you. As a beginner, I try to read a lot because I have daughter. She's now 8 years old. So I took their books. That time she was in a first standard, in a KG standard. So I took their book and I read a louder voice. I can hear my voice. So I read lots of poems and lots of story in a loud voice. And there's some time because of we get all the vocabulary, because that is total simple for the child level. So really I found the help of Google for searching the meaning of those kind of words. That is my basic starting for reading. And right now I am reading self-help book, so that is my improvement towards the reading. So that was amazing journey. If you really want to improve your speaking, and one more thing I want to include here, that is if you read any kind of book, you have to read a loud voice. You can hear your voice, so your mouth muscle will be improved and your tongue will be ready for pronounce that word, and that will be familiar for your mouth how to pronounce that word, and your mind will be accept and the sentence structure all the things. This is a natural process learning any kind of language. So grammar is also important, but you should have to go with the natural process and the grammar process also both, so you can improve very fastly, right?
Yeah, you are right. I agree with you because we Asian people, we don't have our muscles trained with the English language.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
our muscle, our tongues, we usually speak in Urdu and Hindi. And whenever
Hindi, yeah.
we try to speak in English, our muscles are not used to that.
Not
So
ready.
when you were child or when I was child, we didn't have this option of video calling or recording the voice.
Yeah, yeah.
But that time our teacher told us like if you want to improve your speaking and speech skill, just stand in front of mirror and start speaking and reading
Mm.
something loudly. So that technique was even the old
Yeah,
technique.
very helpful. Yeah,
Yeah, that technique are still like people who don't have access to these things, internet, mobile, and these things, they are still doing it. But these days you have a lot of new options, like you have mobile phones, you can record your voice, you can just listen it anytime whenever you want, and you can see the improvement, like are you improving it or not, you are pronouncing and saying the words correctly or not. The rise and fall of your voice is also really important while talking. So I guess, yeah,
yeah.
these
Your
things are really
everything
important.
is important, right? Right. Everything is important. You said your voice modulations, your expressions, your facial expressions, your body language. Everything is important for speaking. Your good communications. If you really want to improve your communication way, you should have to work upon that. It is not robotic speaking way. You are learn a lot, listen a lot, read a lot, and try to speak, so that when like unnatural things, if you try to putting there something effort like facial expressions, body language, voice modulation, that will be amazing for your speaking. uh,
Right.
yeah.
So how was your Eid after Ramadan?
Okay, that was amazing. But having I had facing some issue, like I had a fever that time, so I missed something from my to eat. But I enjoyed with my kids a lot, with my family member. I missed something, but it's enough. Alhamdulillah, right now everything is fine. So I missed 5 or 6 days for my speaking in a Ramadan month. Also, I do it. I did practicing here. My family members suggest me this is your work. Don't give up here. So little bit whenever you take the time, so do your practicing here, because whenever I take the lots of time break, so we think this because this is our not secondary language, our environment not there. So we uh, we little bit of slip from our mind. So we have to create an environment for our speaking.
Even for me, I didn't make a lot of session in the Ramadan because it was really busy routine there that time. So
Mhm.
now I am also on that track and I wanted to make more sessions with the more people as much as I can, but I still missing the Ramadan because in Ramadan the everything is perfect. You have
Yeah,
really good routine schedule.
yeah.
So yeah,
More disciplined
yeah.
life. That's amazing. You never get the chance to doing something biting and little lots of negative things. There is total positive vibes are there in a Ramadan month, because you are total busy schedule till morning, and then in night also. So you can do lots of things, and you can, if you try to do that kind of routine in every day, and another month also, so you become a more successful within a 2 month 3 months, because that is a good uh, that is amazing discipline life.
Yeah, you are right. So we will hope to see you Ramadan next year. So yeah, that's great.
Okay. So you speak with the Indian people or your countryside Pakistani people also?
Up till now, there are very few Pakistani people. I have talked to, I guess, one or two Pakistani person, but I have lot of friends from India. I usually speak with them.
Indian people.
Yeah,
Which
because they
place do
are.
you belong from the Pakistan?
I'm from the capital city, Islamabad.
Islamabad. Okay.
Yeah, I guess Indian people are a lot of active on this kind of conversational videos, right?
Yeah, yeah. India, English is more important language right now. Everyone person I belong to in a town. This is not a village. This is not a city. This is a like town area. But every parents want to their children speak in English. So they try to, because there are lots of opportunities are there if we can speak in English from because
Here,
not
people
for
also
government
like.
sector. Hmm.
Here, people also like to like learn English and speak, but they usually join a coaching center or maybe any
Yeah.
institute to start speaking in English. So that's why they are not active on Skype or in these kind of conversational videos. Very few people are there
Hmm.
and they are making such kind of videos. But in your country, in India, I see a
From
lot of
the
people.
mhm. From the Pakistan, one lady I followed her. That is Iram Shaid. She speak very well English, and their speaking way is very nice. Their thought of towards the life, that is great. So I follow her.
She's also making YouTube videos like
She
us.
Yes, she is a YouTuber also. She is very famous. Uh,
She make conversational videos.
no. She is not this conversation. Their
Okay,
level
just
is too much high. She is not like
okay.
us. Yeah, she's a more famous, and she from the America also. Right now, she living at Pakistan. So Iram Saeed her name. So that's great woman.
Maybe I don't know her.
Yeah. And
I think that's it for our today's session. We can have another session later on.
okay. So Yeah.
on any
Do you upload
specific
this
topic?
video? I will upload this video.
Do you want to upload this one?
Yeah, I am want to upload.